Hello and welcome back to Data Simplified, and today I'm going to show you how to format a chart in Google Sheets. So here I've got a lovely waterfall chart in front of me and we're going to learn how to format it. So with any graph in Google Sheets, all you need to do is click on these three little dots in the top right hand corner and it will bring up a menu. All you're going to do is click Edit the Chart and then we get this lovely menu come up to the side here. So let's talk through this. So for starters, chart type. Here I can change the chart type. Say I didn't want a waterfall and I decided, I want a pie chart. I could go for a pie chart instead. Same with column, really, any kind of chart that I wanted. If I decided that I needed to change my data range, I can in here. Say I wanted to go down to all the way down to C10 instead. Again, I've got the option to do that. Go back to C9 though, because we don't actually have any data in C10. And also in here, you can add series if it's within the data range. Then if we go to customize, this is the main formatting chart function. So chart style, to start off with, you can change the background color, you can change the font, you can do a few different things. Then chart and axis detail, this one will probably be most relevant to majority of you. Chart title, it's under this bit that you can actually add a title to your chart. So let's call it Chart 1. And you can see that it appears here on the chart. Again, you can make it bold. I tend to like to center mine. And then you can make it color, whether that be brand colors or just plain black. You can also adjust the font size if you want a really big title, a really small title. And you can change the font itself. So let's change it to that one. Next is the series. Now the series refers to the columns in your chart or the slice of the pie. Basically the series is the data. It's the numbers that your chart is based upon. If we had multiple sets of data, upon clicking this down arrow, it would give me the colours for whatever sets of data they were, and I would be able to have all of these same formatting options here for each of them. So fill colour, just the colour of the bars. We can make them red if we want. Line colour, the line around the bars. Line type, the type of line around the bars. And then what axes the bars are linked to. So for example, if you were doing a combo chart and say we had a line going across here as part of the combo chart, you might want that to run on an axis on the right hand side, in which case you'd click on axes and you'd change it to be on the right axis. Just to show you what happens on this graph. Click right axis and it puts the axis the other side, but this is also how you have dual axes and two sets of data run on each of the different axes. Again, you've got a few options that you can put on. So you can put on error bars, you can put on data labels, and you can also do a trend line. Again, with those options, there are options within them, depending on what you wish to do. I will make a further video going into those a bit more. However, this is just a very basic formatting overview. Legend. The legend is what we removed. So obviously ours is currently set to none. But again, if you did want a legend, you could have it at the bottom. You could have it at the right. You could have it really wherever you wanted. And again, font, text colour, bold, italic for your legend, depending on your personal preferences. Horizontal axes. So, as it says, it's how we look at the horizontal axes. You can change the label angle. If you want to, you can again bold, change the text colour, change the label and font size, whatever your preferences are. Vertical axes, so obviously the one at the side here. Again, basic text and colour functions. This bit I quite like. You can set a minimum and maximum value. So say you've got a group of data, but nothing actually starts until 2000, you can put that as a minimum and it just updates the chart instantly so you don't have that horrible massive gap at the bottom that you sometimes see on charts. Number format, again, if I hadn't got this in pounds, I could change it to pounds at this point. Luckily I have got it in pounds. What I will do is I will just flick it across to scientific just so you can see a different format. But in this case, from source data is what we want. Then grid lines and ticks. So you do the vertical axis and the horizontal axis separately on this one, And this is where you can sort out your spacing. You can have grid lines, not have grid lines. You know me well enough by now, I often like to take off my grid lines. And you can do that for the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. So that was a very whistle-stop tour as to how to format a chart basically in Google Sheets. If you want more information on the more complex functions, please let me know in the comments section down below and I'll gladly go into that for you. Thank you for watching.